We nearly fell behind 2-0 in Game 2. But after our fourth quarter lead vanished, Asar Thompson hit a big three. Andre Lorbeck scores to cut it to 1. And then Thompson with a brilliant defensive play, drawing a charge on Trae Young in the backcourt and finishing the and one to give us the lead back. Young still had a chance to tie it, but he's met at the rim by Donovan Clingan for the block. Two of the biggest defensive plays of our entire season get us a win on the road in Atlanta against the defending champions. And now we head back to the United Center with home court advantage. Welcome back for episode 45 of the Bulls franchise. My name is Sliding Catch, and the Hawks have made another change to their starting lineup. Kwame Evans is out, and Reese Freeman, the rookie out of Creighton, will get the start at small forward. We haven't made any changes to our lineup, but Asar Thompson, who has been playing through a sprained wrist, is now fully healthy. What he was able to do at the end of Game 2 was special, but now we should get an even better and more consistent version of Asar Thompson. Luis Kuzma also looked really good in his first career playoff start, and he will keep his job, at least for another game. And I was trying not to overwork Asar early in this series with him dealing with that injury, but now that he's healthy, he's going to be guarding Trae Young all game long. We are ready for Game 3, a chance to take the series lead in Chicago. The rough ending to our regular season and the slide down to the 8th seed feels like a distant memory now. We are here to stay in these playoffs. Clingan wins the tip, and Shaedon Sharpe will take it inside, can't score. We use the entire length of the shot clock, not able to convert. The Hawks have been very good at forcing us into those late shot clock situations, as Luis Kuzma gets us on the board with a free throw. Murray turns the corner and lays it in off the glass. Here's DeJounte Murray again, pump faking Sharpe out of the way. And he's got 4 points. Luis Kuzma with the shot clock running down again, finds Clingan at the last possible second. Luis Kuzma, the rookie, has looked very confident out there since joining the starting lineup. Clingan called for the blocking foul. Trae Young hits 2 free throws and zips the pass into Onyeka Okongwu, fouled by Jet Howard. 8-3 after the free throws, and Howard hits a jumper on the other end. And Asar Thompson getting his hands in there, poking it free, and he 360s it home! You can't look away when you're watching Asar Thompson play. He's always ready to do something special. Sadiq Bey, no good, and Okongwu blocked from behind. Donovan Clingan has just been the perfect rim protector for us ever since we drafted him. Here's Sharpe coming off a screen, now driving inside and scoring over Young. He's so lethal operating off the catch with that first step of his. And Trae Young catches Thompson overcommitting there. Walks right past him for the 3, but misses that one. 11-10. Here's Clingan in the corner. He's got a crazy size mismatch. Easy 2, and the Bulls take the lead. Okongwu doubled inside, and he's snatched blocked by Clingan. Those plays are just becoming commonplace for Kling Kong. He can't finish this over the smaller Murray. Here's Murray now. Too much space on the mid-range jumper. Bulls take their first timeout and bring in Andre Lorbeck off the bench, who immediately scores over the smaller Young. When are teams going to learn that you can't put your point guard on Andre Lorbeck? You got to put someone bigger. Lorbeck drops it off to Terry for 3. Dalen Terry. He has been a reliable bench weapon, the only player to stick around since the beginning of the series. Gives up a 3 to Dash Billar, but then the red carpet is wide open for Luis Kuzma for the slam. That's Harrison Barnes off the bench, no good from 3, but Okongwu chases it down. Lorbeck on Billar, double teamed, finds Sharpe, corner 3 is good. Bulls now lead by 4. Kobe Buffkin to Okongwu, who rises up and over Kuzma. And now Lorbeck gets in the way of the careless pass from Billar. Kuzma Drop step down low, gets it to go. 24-20. Lorbeck still getting significant minutes despite not starting. And he takes Kwame Evans to school with that move. What a beauty that was. Behind the back, crossover to the other side, and then Euro steps to completely lose the defender. Okongwu scores easily. Kuzma needs to be more up on him there. Okongwu now doubled inside, gets it out to Villar. Long 2 from the corner. DeJounte Murray guarded by Luke Kennard. And great help defense from Klingon, but Murray still manages to direct it in. Tied at 26 in the second. Here's Thompson off the lob. And how about the pass from Dalen Terry, lofting it over the arm of Kwame Evans. And this is the second round rookie Reese Freeman, missing a 3. Hasn't really gotten many playoff minutes so far. Maybe he's their secret weapon though. And Luke Kennard is certainly one of ours. Drains a 3. 5-point lead. And the pull-up 3 goes for Kwame Evans. He has not been shy about letting it fly. Almost all of his field goal attempts from this series have been from beyond the arc as Thompson scores. Young behind the back, free throw line, jumper goes. Here's Asar driving baseline. Terry open. No good. Rebounded by Thompson. And he draws a foul on Young. Always doing the dirty work on both ends of the floor. And Young with a quick 3. Cuts it to a 1-point game. Thompson aggressive. And drawing another foul on Young, his 3rd. Hits both free throws as well. Bay with a good take on the baseline drive. Here's Kuzma on the elbow. Puts Bay in a blender. What a spin move. Murray finds a crease in the defense and takes the lead for Atlanta. Now here's Kuzma at the wing. Thompson, back screen, dunks it down. I think Asar might be finding his groove a little bit after coming up big at the end of last game. Trae Young hits a 3 in his face, though. Hawks wearing the beautiful throwback uniforms, by the way. I just love these. So creative. I wish we got oddball jersey designs like this nowadays. Hawks with a lead, and Freeman loses it. It goes back to Sadiq Bey, who finds Young at the free throw line. 47-43, here's Sharp, end of the shot clock, good! That's his 8th point of the game, hasn't done too much on offense. Young to the hoop and got tied up. Sharp and Thompson were closing in on him. Howard to Klingon up top, can't finish the alley-oop, that would have been a highlight. And Murray with the floater. Here's Howard getting to his spot. No good. Klingon vacuums it in and dunks it home. Still a 2-point game. Kuzma and 1. So much strength in that 6'9" frame of his. Allows him to finish through a lot of contact. Villar with a 3 in Thompson's face. Another player on this Hawks team who just loves to shoot the 3. And he gives up a drive to Lorbeck. He is a matchup nightmare for opposing guards. 53-52. Kuzma with a dunk. He's got 13 first half points. Very nice showing. And Villar with another 3 to give Atlanta the lead. Final seconds. Thompson steals it from Villar. Finds Kuzma down the floor. And great defense from Villar and Okongwu, denying Luis Kuzma. Maybe should have been a foul, though. 56-54, Atlanta leads at the half. We're playing good, not great. Happy with what I'm seeing from Asar and Luis. Shaedon Sharp with one of his less impactful halves in quite a while. This might be a game where Lorbeck and Klingon have to step up, maybe a little bit more from Dalen Terry as well. Jet Howard. Howard, by the way, hasn't really been impressing me ever since he had those breakout games against the Sixers. He's in the starting lineup for his shooting, but right now he's not really shooting it. 1 for 4 from the field in 16 minutes. And this has been going on for a while at this point. And we just cannot seem to get Trae Young out of his rhythm. 5 for 9 from the field. Meanwhile, DeJounte Murray, 7 for 9. That backcourt has been making our defenders look silly, including Asar Thompson, who is an all-defensive team level talent. I mean, at this point, I'm not sure what we can do. And our shaky three-point shooting continues to hurt us, only 4 for 16 from beyond the arc today. Maybe this is a game where Luke Kennard needs to play a little bit more too. Let's go around the league briefly, and let's start with Memphis and Portland. The Grizzlies take a 3-0 lead. The Blazers just can't seem to get over the hump when it comes to Memphis. And then the Miami Heat take a 2-1 lead over the Magic with a 9-point win. Cody Williams looks to be ready for prime time. A great performance to go with 22 and 7 with 3 steals from Bronny James Jr. And lastly, the San Antonio Spurs lock down the Houston Rockets. Victor Wembanyama, 6 blocks. Malik Roll again getting going off the bench with 6 threes, and Keldon Johnson supplies 5. Spurs lead 2-1. Back to the action in Chicago. Hawks lead 56-54, and Trae Young takes us coast to coast. We've been guarding him with full court pressure this game, and I'm not sure that's the right decision. He's been blowing by us pretty easily as Klingon scores. Young again all the way to the rim. Maybe we need to start sending double teams at half court. This is getting ridiculous. Sharp can't hit it, but Klingon goes Superman mode and saves it from going out of bounds. Lorbeck is fouled. Look at this from Klingon. All out hustle. And somehow manages to find his teammate Lorbeck. Those are the plays that make Klingon one of my favorite players on this team. It does help that he's on the Blazers in real life, though, of course. And right on cue, he ties this game up at 60. Young, guarded by Sharp. Oh my, he is cooking. Here's Lorbeck crossing over to the baseline and with the touch off the glass. 62 apiece. Kuzma fouled hard by Sadiq Bey, hitting both free throws. Murray going left off a screen and firing it inside to Okongwu. Sharp step back triple. Rattles out. He's still at 8 points. Shot 38% in the first half. Hasn't scored in the second, but he gets the block. Chases down Trae Young, but it goes right to Onyeka Okongwu. Lorbeck driving on Young, scoring his 12th point. Tied up again. Young getting too fancy. Thompson pickpockets him and throws it up to Kuzma, who lays it in softly. 17 for the rookie. And Okongwu guarded well by Lorbeck and Klingon. Lorbeck full speed ahead. Drops it off. Klingon and the foul. 5-point lead all of a sudden. Just too shifty getting around Thompson and draws the foul. 3-point lead. Murray stop and go. Wide open dunk. Young for the lead. Got it. He's a great finisher for his size, as long as he's not getting blocked. And the Hawks yet again force a low percentage shot at the end of the shot clock and turn it into 3 points. Trae Young with 13 in the quarter already. 28 on the game. Kuzma inside to Klingon. Trading buckets. But hallelujah, Young finally misses. It almost goes right back to him, but we chase the rebound down. Sharp pump fakes on Freeman. Driving baseline. Dump off to Klingon under the basket. Pump fake. Gets it to go. Tied at 75. Reese Freeman with a slow release on the 3. Heavily contested. And here's Luis backing down Kwame Evans. Lorbeck backdoor. Who knew such a simple play could be the foundation of an offense? The backdoor Bulls continue to prove that. And here is Shaedon Sharp. He's back, everybody. Over 10 points finally. As Murray answers with a wide open triple. The defense was collapsed to cover Trae Young. They forgot about him. And hey, look who's on the court after the timeout. Mace Gadzarich brings the ball up and feeds Thompson. Tough shot, good. Assist to Mace Gadzarich. Bilar no good from range. And here's Gadzarich again, finds Thompson. Thompson can't finish this time. Another well-placed pass though. Here he is again, open three, no. Just waiting for him to get that shooting stroke back. We know he has it. Okongwu hauls in the miss and reverses it home. Gadzarich again on the same page as Thompson, and Thompson scores. Ausar Thompson with 17, 5, and 4 behind the head pass from Bilar. It gets the hockey assist. Third quarter winding down. Sharp spin cycle for 2. Looking like a ballerina. 4-point lead. Bilar is fouled at the last second by Gadzarich. And he hits both free throws. Sharp, last shot of the quarter, no good. But we take a 2-point lead into quarter number 4 with a chance to take the series lead. Bad pass from Jet Howard. He makes too many of those plays. And the Hawks get out in transition. Okongwu scores. Tie game. Andre Lorbeck cuts and receives to score it. Here he is again, working on Kobe Buffkin. Jet Howard, open! He's got it! The 3 puts us up 5. And Kuzma again getting to the spin move. This time, beating Onyeka Okongwu. Buffkin, no, gets his own miss. And misses again. Good job staying focused on defense. And Sharp pulls up and hits an off-balance shot. 9-point lead. Kuzma locking down the paint, gets the rebound. Off to Lorbeck. Left wing. Rejects the screen. Drives baseline. Back out to Terry. His 3 is good. The lead is double digits with 9:15 to go. Reese Freeman for 3. He's fouled by Sharp. Over-aggressive. And all 3 free throws good. Shaden again. Up to 18 points. We had a mini fourth quarter collapse last game that we ended up surviving. Can we hold on this time around? Clingan scores. Now Young in the paint. Out to Kwame Evans. Drains it. 11-point lead. Here's Sharp. Quick drive fouled by Freeman. Freeman hasn't done much in his first playoff start. 105-92. Here's Young. Blocked! Ausar Thompson with him every step of the way. Still Hawks ball. Thompson still playing physical. Inside to Freeman. He puts it up and he's blocked by Clingan. A swarm of Bulls defenders in the paint. Sharp double cross. Clingan inside. Tries a fancy finish. Probably didn't need to do that. Evans sprinting the other way, behind the back. Stopped by Clingan, pulls up to shoot, and it's good from the free throw line. 6.5 to play here in game 3. Sharp getting open, no good. Clingan reverses it in. What a game for Donovan Clingan. He's put up a quiet 21 points and 15 rebounds, and there's still a lot of time left. Clingan couldn't handle that pass, though. Wasn't expecting it, and it leads to a run out for Kwame Evans. Sharp, open, catch and shoot. Rebounded by Thompson. And here's Lorbeck. Back to the basket. And puts it up and in. Lorbeck has really been that Ginobili-type spark for us off the bench. Young is off the mark. Chicago 13 points ahead, and Thompson bringing the house down. The dunk over 2 Hawks is absurd, but I need you to take another look at this catch. One-handed at full speed, and he doesn't lose any momentum as he dunks it with the same hand. Evans, though, answers to make it 12. Just need to keep playing our game. Young, trying to create space. A flurry of moves does exactly that, putting Thompson to sleep. 111-101, Lorbeck stifled at the rim. And Thompson steals it back. Thompson, no one to stop him. 360, his second of the game. This man is a world-class athlete, turning defense to offense in style. I bet a lot of Pistons fans are watching this right now and just thinking about what could have been if they didn't give him to us in the trade. Lorbeck, Thompson scores again. 23 points. The most he's scored in these playoffs so far. We remain in control with a minute remaining. Bay for 3. We do throw it away. Here's Young, up court to Murray. Inside to Bay, back to Murray, playing hot potato. And they score to make it a 7-point game. Lorbeck, pro hops! And that should be the dagger. That looked a little bit like Derrick Rose. And 0-0 will dribble it out until the clock hits triple zeros on a 9-point win in Game 3 to take the series lead over the defending champion Hawks. We ride the momentum from Game 2, and we do not let our foot off the gas. This time we keep the fourth quarter lead all the way through. And we are now in the driver's seat. And we really took over in the second half, down by 2 at half, and we end up winning by 9. Ausar Thompson is the player of the game, no question. 23 points, and it was a loud 23 with 2 360 dunks. I mean, are you kidding me? And 5 steals with a block on the defensive end. Donovan Clingan was aggressive all game long. 16 shot attempts, made 10 of them, and was active on the glass as well. Shaedon Sharpe has definitely cooled off since his first round outburst, but he still manages to get over 20 points, and just the gravity that he has on the offensive end really helps his teammates. Lorbeck with a 20-point triple-double off the bench. I think he has officially earned a spot in the starting lineup. He is too good to be sitting on the bench, especially when Jet Howard just put up 5 points in his start. But also, how could I forget about Luis Kuzma? 19 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists. We nearly had 5 separate players score over 20 points. He was 1 point away. He really just adds that extra level of firepower to this offense. And I know that we did fine when he was out with an injury, but man, it's so nice to have him back. Trae Young got his inevitable 30 points, of course, but I am happy that we forced him to not be a playmaker. He only got 3 assists, and the Hawks as a whole really didn't get that many as a team. And I'm not exactly sure what Doc Rivers was thinking playing Reese Freeman 35 minutes randomly, and he ended up scoring 5 points all on free throws, 0 for 6 from the field. Sometimes it feels like Doc Rivers just self-sabotages, man. That's ridiculous. We really turned it up on defense in the second half, allowing only 39% shooting and 23% from the arc. And heading into Game 4, I have officially made the switch in the starting lineup. Andre Lorbeck is our new starting point guard. Jet Howard becomes our 6th man as he tries to get back into his shooting groove. Thompson slides over to the 2. It's nice to have his versatility. He can easily play either guard position. And then Shaedon Sharpe will slide up to the 3. The Grizzlies-Blazers series is over in 4 games as Memphis pulls off the sweep, Jaren Jackson taking over in Game 4. The Magic Heat series looks to be a tight one though, as Orlando ties it up thanks to 66 combined points from Paolo and Franz. And Cody Williams follows up a great Game 3 with an absolute dud. 0 for 14 from 3-point range. What was he thinking? Game 4 between the Spurs and Rockets, and San Antonio asserts its dominance. This is a 57-point win, just suffocating defense. And Victor Wembanyama with 34 and 18. He is phenomenal. Alright, so with Game 4 of this series, I decided to simcast the beginning. I know that's kind of a bummer. I definitely want to see as much action as possible, but you have to understand this was a race against the clock for me. I was trying to finish off this entire franchise before the servers shut down on 2K23. I had to speed things up somehow, and I wanted to see how this team would perform in the simcast as opposed to me playing with the team. I thought maybe I was abusing the backdoor cuts a little bit too much. I wanted to give the computer a chance to maybe balance it out a little bit. But it's also nice that it makes the video shorter and easier to edit, so there you go. I am going to experiment with the simcast points of emphasis and matchups. Asar Thompson will guard Trae Young, Shaedon Sharpe will guard DeJounte Murray, and Lorbeck will match up with the small forward. We are going to go pick and roll offense, play at a fast pace, run in transition, and just try to get this team to simulate as close to their real play style as possible. And I haven't given you guys a Brandon Ingram injury update in a while. He is still 4 to 6 weeks out with a lower leg stress fracture. Man, what a brutal injury that was. It's looking less and less likely that we'll get him back during these playoffs. Maybe if we make it to the end of a finals series, then he would come back. But really, I can't complain, as the Hawks' injury situation is way worse. 2 ruptured Achilles and a broken leg. And yet they still persist. Here we go in Game 4. Hawks take a lead in the first quarter, and they extend it in the second, doubling us up here. But we make the comeback a little bit more manageable heading into halftime. 10-point game heading into the third. Asar Thompson again leading us in scoring. Shaedon Sharpe with 6. Saddiq Bey actually leads Atlanta. Trae Young, 13 points, 9 assists. Moving on here. And the Bulls come back in the third quarter. 1-point game now. In quarter number 4, the lead changing hands rapidly. And we're going to jump in right here. Sharpe, Thompson, Klingon, and Kuzma all in double digits, while Saddiq Bey has 22 points. And Luke Kennard has 3 threes in this game, Lorbeck only with 7 points. So at the next dead ball, Kennard will sub in for Lorbeck, but here is Lorbeck for the time being. Wants a screen from Donovan Klingon. Side steps for a jumper, and he hits it. Bulls take the lead back. Now here's Saddiq Bey. He remains on fire. Shaedon Sharpe taking it inside, out to Jet Howard. And again struggling to hit open shots. Saddiq, near the end of the shot clock, pulls a deep one. No, but it's put back by Onyeka Okongwu. Right place, right time. And Asar Thompson draws a foul on DeJounte Murray. That's his 5th. And he hits both free throws. Murray remains in the ball game. Nice pass to Okongwu. Under 10 minutes. Here's Sharpe, heavily defended. Finds Howard, and no good from 3. Klingon rebounds, pump fakes, and slams. 89-87. DeJounte drives past Kennard. Here's Thompson, pick and pop. Jet Howard, got it this time. 91-90. Murray, crossover, 3-ball. He's had a great offensive game. We might want to attack him on defense, though, try to foul him out. Okongwu picks up just his first foul there, as Klingon hits a pair. Kobe Buffkin off balance, can't hit, rebound Shaedon. Quickly up the court to Asar. Klingon, baseline drive, misses, gets it back. Klingon now with a double-double, 14 and 10. Sharpe off a screen, drills it. 18 for Shaedon. 95-94. Chicago loses the lead on a DeJounte 3. He's got 25. Howard, another open look. And another miss. Batted around and corralled by Buffkin. Off a screen, here's Harrison Barnes. The lead now 5 for Atlanta. And Kennard not able to hit any shots during his short stint. Lorbeck's going to come right back in, 9 points, 10 assists. We need someone who can run our offense. Here's Lorbeck off the assist from Thompson. That is one of my favorite plays in our playbook, the flow motion offense. 197. Sharp driving left, backs it out to Kuzma. Making moves on Sadiq Bey, and he's blocked by Okongwu. Clingan with a heads-up rebound, and he's fouled hard. Takes a tumble, and misses one of 2 free throws. Still down by 2, Young. Step back, Jay. Gets the friendly roll. The tough shot making he has displayed this series is elite. Kuzma misses. Under 5 to go now, down 4. Okongwu and 1. Donovan not happy about that call. Now an even steeper climb. Here's Thompson. He takes off! He plays basketball like he's in a bouncy house. Ridiculous. And he defends Young at the rim, forcing the miss. Has it on the other end, rejects the screen from Clingan. Wraparound pass, Clingan. Bodied at the rim by Okongwu, misses. And rebound Kwame Evans. Under 3.5. Here's Murray, pull up in transition, got it. 107-100. Lorbeck up court to Clingan, trying to get early points. Clingan, a flurry of pump fakes, and he scores. Here's Okongwu out to Murray. A 3 rattles out. We still have a chance here. Clingan, drop step, and powerful flush. 19-13 for the starting center. And Evans makes it a 2-possession game once more. Lorbeck through contact. Under 2 to go. Murray to Barnes. Contested jumper, no good. We forced them to exhaust the shot clock. And now we're out and running in transition. Kuzma fouled by Evans. Big free throws for the rookie. He's got them both. 1:39 on the clock. 2-point deficit. Here is Trey taking it coast to coast and scoring the floater. He was draped by Thompson and Lorbeck. That was just good defense, better offense. Kuzma, bad pass. What was he thinking? Intercepted. And here's Evans with Young, open 3. Got it! Hawks lead by 7. Bad sequence from the Bulls. Lorbeck taking it upon himself to climb out of the hole. He gets both free throws to go. 5-point game, a minute remaining. Thompson clamping down Trey. Bulls with a big spot here. Lorbeck up to Thompson. Thompson lays it in. 18 for Thompson. He has caught his offensive stride at the best possible time. Work to do. 3-point deficit. Here's Young. Step back 3. No! Out of bounds. And it's Hawks ball. Clingan got a hand on the rebound but couldn't catch it. Thompson had a great defensive recovery that play, but it goes to waste. Hawks have it again. Young a 3. No! But a rebound by Harrison Barnes, and he's fouled. We got a box out. Andre Lorbeck was in position to get the rebound, but just didn't put a body on Harrison Barnes. And the veteran hits both free throws to make it a 5-point game again. We're putting in our shooting specialist lineup. Jet Howard and Luke Kennard come in. Donovan Clingan inbounds. 37.4 on the clock. The pass to Sharp, now to Lorbeck. Drives, and layup misses! And we have to foul. We expected the Hawks to be defending the 3-pointer first, so we go for the 2. And Kwame Evans with incredible straight-up defense on Lorbeck to force the miss. We made some great defensive plays down the stretch in Game 2 to get us the win, and now it's the Hawks' turn to steal one away. Free throws from Trey Young should seal it. Kennard gets up a shot at the end and hits it. It's 4. I suppose crazier things have happened as Lorbeck now fouls out. But Trae Young hits the free throws, and that should do it. Sharp for three, rattles out, and Trae Young will dribble it out. Atlanta retakes home court advantage in Game 4 with a 6-point win. We were playing from behind most of this game. We did have a great third quarter to give us a chance, but in the fourth quarter, Atlanta takes over once more. When all three of DeJounte, Trae, and a role player like Sadiq Bey are all scoring like this Hawks team is very hard to stop. We yet again have a very balanced scoring effort. Shaedon Sharpe manages to get over 20 points again, but unfortunately no one could really take over down the stretch. One thing that's encouraging is our three-point shooting being much better this game, 12 of 31, nearly 40%. And I recognize that's probably due in large part to the fact that I simulated most of this game. I don't think we would be shooting like that if I had played the whole game. I don't know what it is about real player percentage shooting. The threes just don't really go down very much, and it doesn't help that this team isn't a super talented shooting team in the first place. But the Hawks shot even better, 17 of 43, nearly a 50-40-90 game. It's getting more and more apparent that Jet Howard is just a very streaky player. And maybe that's the reason why he hasn't been a prominent fixture in the rotation until Brandon Ingram got hurt. He started off this playoff run playing very well, and it was almost like we never lost Brandon Ingram. But he has trailed off significantly. This is now his third game under double-digit scoring. His efficiency has also taken a nosedive. And I think it was a good move, moving Lorbeck into the starting lineup. Howard needs to figure it out, though, if he even wants to get this many minutes off the bench. But that's going to bring us to the end of this episode. There will be a Game 6, and we will see it in next episode. So we'll play 2 games next episode. If there's a Game 7, there will be another episode on top of that. But this is now anyone's series for the taking, as both homestands have been split. Let me know how you're feeling about the team in the comments section. How far do you think this team is going to go? Let me know how you feel about the sim casting as well. That's going to be something that you're going to see more often in this franchise as we approach the final episodes. There's still quite a few to go, don't worry, but they are going to move at a little bit of a faster pace. This series is completely all pre-recorded months ago, so I can't really change the way I did things in the past, but I think I did a good job of speeding up when it was appropriate and slowing down when things got really, really interesting. But thank you all for making it through another video. If you like what you see, I'd really appreciate if you left some feedback in the comments, left a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, turned post notifications on to stay updated, and recommended me to a friend. Have a good rest of your day, everybody, and I'll see you with more Eastern Conference semifinal action very soon.